it off. I'll give him a free notice, why not? Hey Meta, turn off battery saver.
Will you speak to your Meta like
Battery
Google
saver is
Assistant?
off
How
now.
does that work, my guy?
Okay, glitching.
How does that work? Wait, can you actually like talk to your Meta? I've never tried that before. Is that something you can do?
That's definitely yes, I have in mind. Now basically what you do is on your MetaQuest headset, you go into settings and enable Meta AI as experimental feature. And then you can talk to Meta like this, hey Meta.
What?
Like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's
that.
wild. What?
I know, and the
Thank
crazy
you.
part is MetaQuest headsets are essentially Android headsets, like think of an Android phone, but tailored for VR. It's basically what headsets like MetaQuest are. They're essentially Android-based headsets that still run
Okay.
Android. I installed Google Gemini. Oh my gosh! What if I said "Hey Google"? But I guess
Yeah.
I can say "Hey Meta," and it'll process.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, yes, it's basically like a built-in phone, so that makes sense. It's pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, as I said, some Android things like the Radium Revival Project for Rec Room and even Questcraft, and it was fun, and I could actually do because it's based on Android.
Huh. Like the Android operating system?
Yeah, it's basically what the MetaQuest runs on. And
Okay.
typically runs on the same type of chip and typically the Quest 3S runs on the same chip you'd find in a Samsung S23.
I didn't know this. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
and
so that's why you're registered as a VR on VRChat. You're registered as a Android device user. That makes sense.
Because-
now. Okay.
because we can see the Android icon on MetaQuest because it's Android based, and even though Android got a dedicated mobile version later on, it's quite fun.
Know that. I've
Because-
gained knowledge.
Because the version on MetaQuest is a tailored version of the Android build. And the one we got in late 2025 for Android phones, that came out later as a version for phones.
For what?
For phones. There's the build for phones came out many years later, after
Oh.
a version
I see.
for Android headsets came out.
Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. So that was kind of like testing grounds, I guess.
Yeah, it's just that VRChat
pretty
had
cool.
to. It says that VRChat had to modify the controls to work on a flat screen rather than using VR controllers.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know any of this, honestly. I can't believe I've never actually like taken the time to like see why it's Android, why why headsets are considered to be Android. Now I know.
I mean, they're actually
you.
built off of Android, like the MetaQuest
Yeah.
3S, and also Pico headsets are also built on Android.
Pico headsets. I don't think I've heard of those before.
There's also lots of headsets. There's PSVR. There's whatever Valve has now. There's MetaQuest. There's Pico. There's many headsets out there.
And do they all use Android or just primarily Meta?
So Meta and Pico both use Android,
Oh, okay.
whereas Valve's
right,
headset
right.
runs on Linux. And
Oh, hey, that's cool. Oh, okay.
because if you instead of OS itself is based on Linux, it would make sense why the headset would also be based on Linux.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I heard that MetaQuest was supposed to make their operating system open source, so other manufacturers, kind of like how you have PC builds, so like manufacturers can basically make headset builds with the MetaQuest OS, but I don't think it ever happened. I don't think they ever made their MetaQuest operating system open source.
even though the Android base of the operating system is open source, the AOSP base of Horizon Meta Horizon OS is open source.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And if you know what AOSP is, it's basically short for Android Open Source Project. It's the foundation for pretty much every Android-based device feature like phones, tablets, even VR headsets.
So like it's an Android thing.
Correct. AOSP is the foundation of Android,
Oh, okay.
and Google's maintained
Write
it
that
since.
down.
All right, and also the fun thing, Google's maintained it since 2008. They maintained it for 18 years now.
ASOP.
AOSP. It's maintained.
Oh, AOSP.
Years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So whenever you are playing on Medic, it's essentially playing on a Foundation 2008, except modernized for the current era.
Wow. God.
That's quite funny. That's quite funny.
Wait, so like, are they considered to be outdated then?
Well, the Android Foundation has been around for a long time, but modern Android devices like MetaQuest 3S headsets and Pico headsets are still modern devices. That's
still considered to be modern. Yeah, true.
Because even though the Foundation has been around for a long time, like how Windows NT has been around since 1993, or how Android's been around since 2008, for example, the Foundation's still there.
I see.
Uh-huh.
I thought you were saying it was like their operating system. They're using the same operating system since 2018 or 2008. I was like, wait, what? Really? No, I don't know.
Oh, no. The kernel code's been around since that's fine. Kernel code's been around since 2008 for the Android Foundation. But Android's seen tons of feature updates, and what's surprising is for over a decade. Yeah, and for over a decade, Android seemed to have pioneered many features you see on both iOS and Android, which is honestly quite funny. For example, was focused on purity, while Google was focused on making Android quite advanced for many different devices types. Before Apple decided to dip their toes in, and then they started doing the same thing that Google did with their features, like making their own journal app, and then Google did the same thing on Pixel, and rebranding their camera and making a recorder app to compete with iPhone. That's honestly a good example of how Apple have marked competition with the same exact feature types.
Huh. You have a Wikipedia full of knowledge, by the way. It's pretty freaking awesome. By the way. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks for technical with a lot of things, including technology and different software.
Cool. Yeah, I would love to get into that stuff, and I would love to get into software engineering and stuff, but honestly lately I've kind of started to pivot towards engineering and stuff. I don't know, work energy theorem and stuff. I'm not sure where I'm going right now in my life, but maybe, I don't know, software. It's been something that's been there for me as a kid, since I was little. So I mean, I kind of feel destined for it, if that makes sense. I don't really have. I only know what I've learned, but I haven't been through an official curriculum, an official course for software engineering or computer science. I really need to take an actual computer science course.
Yeah, I have a lot of creative dreams that are basically destined for me. And a lot of them do Stardeck. For example, I've been a console modder since I modded my childhood Wii in 2020.
Wow.
And
that is impressive. Yes.
And also in terms of professional type voice acting, Tails was the first character that I've ever did. A professional voice acting style, even though the professional technique upgrade came later on, a few years later.
That's pretty cool.
I based my voice on Colleen of Odyssey a few years ago, and I'm working on my voice nonstop.
Cool, yeah. Voice acting. So you like voice acting stuff. Cool.
And I worked on my voice from mid-puberty prime to early adulthood, and by staying up every single night and practicing nonstop, my voice basically never ran out of calibration. Now, while I eventually got sick on December 4th, 2025, and spent 9 days recovering from sickness because of staying up all night, the several years, I calibrated my voice nonstop to be as healthy and possible.
Okay, wait.
Which is the secondary voice actor alongside Colleen.
Oh. You got sick in December of 2025. There was a very viral virus going around called Subclade K. You ever heard of that?
No, although I got sick because I had spent the last few years staying up all night, every single night. Although it was mandatory for me to do that otherwise.
Oh, I see.
I was puberty changes for most of that time would like deepen my voice to where I couldn't like have that resonance brightness that I do now with my voice. I had to like even though my dad's side, including myself, are biological tenor. I'm not, but
I see.
no, I'm not. My dad that was upset. But I was saying that my dad's entire side, from my grandpa's side, and all the way to me, is biological tenors. But what makes me special is that I spent perfecting my vocal resonance and expanding my range a lot. But I'm still a biological tenor. Keep that in mind.
Okay. True.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I get bullied by strangers because they like think my voice is feminine or whatever, but it's not. It's just because Brian said this is the aftermath.
I mean, who cares anyway? Like no, like
spend years
those
perfecting my
strangers are
voice
assholes.
acting and vocal resonance.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to go through that.
Hold on, 1 second.
Sure.
But specifically, the reason why my voice is highly bright is because I actually ingrained my childhood resonance into my Tales performance, and I never give up my dreams. That's why the voice is as accurate as it is, and why, like my speaking voice has that bright energy, even though I'm a tenor biologically, because it's a direct result, good kind result of my diligence and practice. Because again, the childhood resonance is what keeps Tales sounding bright, and that's also what I did for my Tales. Was I ingrained it when I was a kid, still going through puberty into my Tales performance, and never get my dreams. And since I never gave up, my voice essentially had the best result when it came to the technique upgrade.
Hey, that's a beautiful story. That's passion, right? Sticking to what you love, what you enjoy, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
However, there are a few downsides to the journey.
Yes.
The thing about it is that from late 2022, even before I'd started voicing Tales, all the way till early 2025, I had strained my voice because out of intense growling, because of anger, because of family drama and such, and my dad's voice was impaired by smoking for
I'm sorry.
decades and something like that. And his impaired voice thought that when I was trying to push the strain before in April 2025, when I had worsened the pain by trying to raise the pitch higher when I was already in pain, even though it's also when I learned my head voice for the first time. He misread my voice as a growth and thought of Tales as a so-called feminine voice because his own brain scuffed him up, and eventually, like a few weeks ago, he told me the truth this year that we were never any different. We were all tenors. It's just we were both tenors. It's just that we were impaired for different reasons. For my dad, it was smoking. For me, it was vocal strain, and he didn't realize that my voice wasn't even feminine to begin with. He misread he misread what I was doing because his own voice was impaired.
Oh, I see.
As a matter of fact, his impaired like authority, like when he talks down to me, as if he thought I made him upset. That's actually how I got the Knuckles voice, and eventually I ingrained the slight gravel that I do for Tales into our voices like Pico, Shadow, and Knuckles. So yeah, I am Knuckles the Echidna, the guardian of the Master Emerald. Yeah, it's my Knuckles voice.
So that's a good way to navigate things too. You know.
Yeah,
it's kind of
and I accidentally ended up building a character voice from false authority because of vocal impairment due to smoking. My dad specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, how long have I been recording for? Let me see. Hold on. My headset. I'm recording for. Before I was recording for like 2 minutes. Now I'm recording for 14 minutes. So that being said, I was gonna invite you to my private world, like, if you want to go there.
Sure. I guess.
Okay. Okay. This is VR No Ma. This is based on the shopping update version of Wii No Ma, the Japanese Wii channel. If you don't know, WeLink brought back the latest this version of the channel. Better follow me.
Oh. Oh dang.
Excuse me.
Okay, so you're like an early 2010s Fruiter Arrow kind of person.
Well, actually, I was born in October 2007, and
oh my god, me too, bro. I was 2007 as well, but funny.
Yeah, but the irony, I didn't use any actual technology till I was like 3.5 to 4 years old, which was like at the tail end of the late 2000s, start of the 2010s, and my first was the original Wii, of course. Mine is a black model that's GameCube compatible. I was 3.5 in mid 2011, and for like 13 years it was unmodded, and
oh, cool.
and because I never engaged with the online ecosystem, just playing games and making Miis. It basically functioned kind of like a Wii Mini, except for the fact it wasn't a Wii Mini, it was an original Wii. And then my next console wouldn't come until mid-2019, May 2019 specifically. It was a Nintendo Switch over there, the 2017 model. I was 11.5 when I had that device. And then August 2019, also 11.5, Xbox One S from my cousin Jager.
Cool, man.
And then the next home console wouldn't come until 2024, and I went on a retro run. June 2024, I bought a replacement 3DS after my 3DS XL childhood model got destroyed because I kept opening the lid and such.
Oh dang, darn.
And then the Wii U in August 2024, and then the GameCube in December 2024, and then after that was the Nintendo Switch 2 for my 18th birthday in 2025. October 18th, by the way, and then my PS5 nice. I got on December 19th, 2025. And yeah, it's practically all my consoles.
Pretty stacked gaming childhood. That's pretty nice. Good consoles.
Well, that's also I forgot to mention. Also, I had an Xbox 360 since 2013 as well, before the Xbox One S, and that's actually how I got my gamer tag AberdanFan961. Even though I've been using it for Minecraft since 2018. I've actually had it since 2013, so it's a childhood account of mine that stayed. However, my childhood account on YouTube when I was 7 got deleted when my parents got mad about 2 things: being overcharged $100 on my dad's Google Play directly via Kick the Buddy, and me looking through the neighbor's windows, even though that wasn't like against the law to me. I was just a kid exploring things. My parents misread it, and they got angry, so they deleted my old channel, but my current account was made on June 14th, 2020 as a backup account. Also, keep in mind, though, everything leading up to the climax point, I was still a kid, but then I wouldn't, and then I wouldn't hit puberty until 14. And, so I hit puberty at 14, and then I spent from 15 to 18 working on my Tails voice. Those are the key points there. But yeah.
Okay. 13 to 18. I see.
15 to 18, yeah.
Oh, and, 15. My bad.
It's fine. And yeah, but like it's been like a bit of a perilous journey with everything that's been happening, and
yeah. That's childhood, you know.
Yes,
that's pretty stacked. You said you got the Wii U in 2024?
The Wii U in 2024, not the original Wii. The Wii U I picked up in 2024 because I was like doing retro run, and I never gripped with the Wii U. I had the 3DS, but that was the only part of the 8th generation of Nintendo that I had.
Oh, okay, I see. I got my Wii U in 2015, I think. That was
that's way earlier than me. I only got it in 2024 because I wanted to complete my console collection.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's cool. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also there's a lot of games like in my Xbox 360 collection and whatnot, and games that I play now. A lot of them I didn't play until recent years, and and the ones I've been playing since 2021 are like I've been playing Rec Room since November 2021. It's also when I launched my merchandise store on Bonfire.com. Although, unfortunately, I never had a sales strategy since then. I was 14 when I made that merch store back then. I never sold anything.
Hey, that's pretty cool though. I mean, that's one step ahead of me because I never made a merch store, so that's pretty freaking cool. At that age, honestly, never. So, pretty cool.
Yeah, and the irony here is that when my body finalized its current shape by 14 and a half, my voice didn't finish I guess course of change like it got deeper by 16 and a half to 17. While my body was already a few years ahead, so while you were seeing an older body, you were hearing a younger voice because I was still in that vocal transition, if you know what I mean. But that timeline gave me ample time to implement my childhood residence into Tales, giving the voice that I do now. And yeah, if you want me to, I can actually put one of my videos on here.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Okay, let me go to my YouTube again. My channel is VTales07 if you want to subscribe, like I said.
Sure.
Okay.
So, I think we have it. Oh.
Okay, like I can put on video here. Okay, let me just put on any random video here. See. I got the link. It's VR chat, and I'll go ahead and put the link on the TV.
Boom. Okay.
Okay, wait, hold on. Where on earth is VR chat? There we go. Hiccup. So that I hiccup a lot. What if his burps finish?
Alright. That's your point now.
I see.
His own video, but hey, some things Chris will like, so we get to pivot to other subjects.
Okay, well, go ahead and fast forward a little bit because.
Oh shoot. Wii Sports?
Yeah, tennis.
Wii Sports. Wii tennis.
Yeah, it's actually a map that I played before. Also, this Progen here, wait a second. This Progen is actually my interrupter when I'm recording myself, and this Progen I actually like a lot.
That's cool. Yeah. I hear it. I hear the vocal training that was done. It's pretty good. And, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I actually tried to make the voice as accurate as possible under unprofessional practice. Unofficial practice, like professional quality within unofficial setting was what I meant. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. No, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm piecing it together now. I see. So you used professional training methods to achieve that voice. I see.
I'm gonna talk music for a second.
Oh, cool.
So basically what I did is, at the start of 2023, I was browsing the internet like any other person, you know, and then I was and I was reading on IGN, and I saw that Colleen's post about Sonic Movie 2, her being reprised for Sonic Movie 2, was still there because for each Sonic movie there's like an 18-month window where IGN can post about it, right? And Sonic Movie 2 has been out since April 2022, but back then Sonic Movie 2 was still sort of fresh. So then it was started 2023, right? And then I read up on Colleen's instructions. I I read them and then I watch a Sonic Tour takeover video, surprisingly, because that's one of those videos that features the official voice, but made by a fan. Although the games would have worked too, but I didn't have any Sonic games on console. Then I just used the Sonic Tour takeover video, which is actually a thing, to practice the voice, and I mean it sounded okay at first, and then spent several months practicing, and yeah, the voice sounded good. Although again, the vocal strain was there, but it was only minimal back then. When I started, so it sounded kind of grainy and kind of gruff, but other than that, it was good.
And I think you've got to a fantastic point now. It sounds great. So, I mean, the dedication,
especially after the fact that I spent May 8th to October 26th recovering my voice by using an upgraded professional technique instead of straining, while also keeping the Tails knowledge I have from Colleen.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Alright, put the music back on now. And now put the shoot. Goddamn, PS5 is in the way. Hold up. Put the video back on.
You have all the consoles, but freaking PlayStation 5. And that's it. PlayStation 5 Flex.
Yeah, although another pause second. So the irony, I didn't actually want a PlayStation, but my friend Arrow, if you could call him a friend, back when I was at the peak of my friendship with him, he forced me to a PlayStation because the game he wanted to play, Fallout 76, didn't have crossplay on PlayStation, since Bethesda doesn't want to pay for crossplay servers. And so I had bought a PS5 just for Arrow, but Arrow had forced me into a manipulative and suspicious friendship that lasted from early 2025 all the way to the start of 2026. But then the friendship lasted a few more months until May, when he had really crossed the line because he started asking for inappropriate photos. Even one of my friends who was a minor. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, he did that with his selfishness and he pretended to be my boyfriend to manipulate me, and he started asking everyone for inappropriate photos, and we had to expose him right away, so we got rid of him. Yeah.
Thank God. No need for that drama. No need for that crime.
I know. I'm glad we got rid of him.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, that's freaky, man.
I know. Except now, I sold PS5. But I don't know what to do other than the fact that they've had for PlayStation Plus to play GTA Online, which I thought GTA Online was free, but it's not because PlayStation Plus and other subscriptions like that give the illusion that things are free like that, but actually they cost a bit of money.
Yeah.
But it just gives you instant access. That's just how it works. So GTA Online was never free; it was still paid. It's just that was my start before I had to spoil the story of GTA 5, which wasn't even that interesting anyway because it hasn't been updated for over a decade. But GTA Online has been the thing that's been keeping GTA 5 relevant even after the story became boring and kids had to spoil the stories for their parents. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the video back on now.
True. Okay.
I want to give more exposition though before you continue watching the video.
Oh yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I went over the border on that one, kind of.
Dang. Freedom. Oh. Maybe. Perhaps. Chance. It's a whole world out there.
Tennis.
Oh, okay.
Stop teasing me like that.
My mom.
Stop.
Also,
it's a headset.
Or one more pause. I promise. One more pause. I promise.
No worries.
It's another thing. My mom was sneak up on me and go like, "What are you doing?" Like jump scare me like that. What are you doing? And she also like teases me a bit in the background and trying to do something like whether I'm like playing in VR or I'm just sitting at my desk or my console. She goes, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And then there's sneaky things and she like
That's
tickles me. Yeah,
That's funny.
she calls herself the mom of all clankers because we're all in a bunch of we're all in the house of sus, what we call it. Us all being clankers, the cats being clankers, my dad being a clanker, my mom being a clanker, and me being a clanker, and some of my friends like PJ who I'm friends with, but thankfully have not crossed the same line as Arrow. They've also been clankers as well. Although Arrow, for a short time, he actually used the word clanker himself when we told him about the word.
Why clanker?
Because it's funny and because it's funny and also the irony is it came from Star Wars: The Clone Wars, but then everyone started using it as a term to dehumanize robots, and then also as like a joke nickname.
True. That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's technically it works since you're a protogen currently. So I mean, I guess.
Yeah, it's also a metaphorical like humorous nickname. Okay, I'm put the video. I'm resuming the video now that I've given you the explanation. Don't be a clanker.
Oh, there. Now I have exposition.
Give me a clanker.
I see.
That's a clanker.
Aim assist.
Yeah. Also, it's to click things repeatedly. By the way.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. You're a clanker. Another thing while that video's going on.
Cool. What?
Another thing while the video's playing on that part.
Oh.
So my parents, we live in a religious household, and they freak out when so-called their house gets recorded. But then again, that's what happens when you combine the MetaQuest outer pass-through cameras with the recording feature in VR chat.
I see. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. If you just don't pass through, I guess.
And then I had to start editing my own videos. Like my parents literally demanded that I edited my video because they got angry because of the fact that so-called their house was being recorded, even though this is what the MetaQuest cameras and MetaQuest recording feature do when they're combined. They record what's in front of them.
True.
Yeah, you're a clanker. Yeah, we're a bunch of clankers, aren't we? Whether we're robotic or not.
I mean, I guess at the end of the day, you could consider every human to be a bit robotic to some extent.
Yeah, but especially if it's humorous, though.
Yes. Oh. The real Sonic. I see. Oh, shoot.
It's all connected.
Sonic Adventure?
This map is all connected now.
No,
it's
maybe.
been connected.
Oh no, I'm so wrong.
Yeah, that's what I mind to
The
it.
map is connected.
Yeah, I like doing that sort of thing. Whee! When I jump down a ledge. Okay.
Funny. I totally
Also, it's
thought
gonna be a
that
while
was
before
Sonic Adventure
before I
for a
have.
second too. I
Hey,
thought
they
it was a
saw
Sonic
the.
Adventure map.
Yeah, they saw the hot air balloons, and you noticed it realized it's Wuku Island.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
well, not
honestly
get
never
mistaken.
played-
I was telling you though.
Is,
Mother Wuku Island
oh.
from Wii Sports Resort often gets mixed up with other maps because of it having some common themes, even though it's literally a resort island. But you know that's the
Yeah.
variety of in this single video. You know that, right? Oftentimes we have clear-cut different perspectives. Also tried to swing to my mom my impartial perspective, but she thinks through her rigid conservative view that I just can't seem to get through. Like, can't get it to her head. That's just what happens when you live with a conservative religious mother who doesn't understand your point. Like, you know, like authenticity in a lot of things.
Well, you know, those cases of politics, it's very difficult. I feel like the best way to look at that situation is to look at people first, politics last. When you have, like, how are you going to value a person? How are you going to look at a person? Are you going to look at a person as, hey, we are free creatures as a result of evolution. There is no meaning to life but the meaning that we make it, and therefore we all should be free, you know? And should we look at each other like that, or should we look at each other as, hey, we are capitalism, we are to be made as just another cog in the machine that is capitalism, right? So like you have to look at people first. How do you value people? Personally, I value people, and I value people and like respect people in general. Like everyone should be free, and then I think your politics sort of come from that, So like it's sort of like, I guess it's just difficult, and it's difficult to like talk to people about it too, because like everyone has different
not to mention that my parents ingrained their like political and religious perspective into mine, which is why I've had a difficult time trusting specific groups. But now I'm starting to go my own path instead.
I see. But hey, that's why we come here. We come here to forget about those things and just run around as Tails on Wahoo Island, and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
that's the whole thing, huh?
And the other thing, on my mom's new iPhone 17e, I think she should hop into VRChat, since VRChat has a dedicated iOS version now, and I'm actually getting an iPhone 17e also, but because of the fact that I never, like, this specific thing was on my carrier storage Spectrum, I had to wait another month practically until July 16th, close to the 3-year anniversary of when I started working on my Tails voice since July 17th, 2023.
My character being roughly 2.5
Also, since I first did my Tails voice since July 17th, 2023, I started working on it. I started 2023, but July 17th of 2023 is when I started like doing the voice with what I had back then. Like the version I had back then.
To pick up to throw the ball.
Although I still have a house there.
A little bit. Yeah.
Where's the hoop?
What I mean is close to the 1.0 launch of my Tails voice, you could say. Close years after the 1.0 launch of my Tails voice.
I can't.
Be able to finally get using phone with my mom, because then my phone will be paid off. So I don't have to keep it. Although the issue though is that iOS has a closed source system while Android is fully open, and that's probably because modern iPhones can't be jailbroken, and iOS is still particularly like a sandbox, but Android is open.
I don't want that, do we?
True. Hopefully it stays that way.
Okay.
And the other thing is that Spectrum is also kind of greedy with your devices, because as soon as you trade it in, like, they don't give you a chance to get it back.
No, and other phone retailers do. But
Spectrum, they don't give you it back at all. They just take the phone and then they never give it back to you unless you decide to buy an aftermarket one that isn't on Spectrum carrier.
I
Like
did
on
not
back
know this.
market. Well, like for example, I use back market on my phone sometimes, even though I installed it because it has an ad for it. And it's used to buy secondhand devices at cheaper prices. Right place, which is back market. If I want to, I can buy device from there. Like a Pixel 9, which I can actually install Lineage OS on if I wanted to really like make it like really focused on the privacy-focused open source community. Since Android is
That's
already
pretty
open,
cool.
anyways. Yeah, let's resume the video. My dad's asleep, so if you
Okay,
can in the background,
got
that's
it.
when he's sleeping.
Oh. It's funny.
Ready's crying. Can you tend to him really quick if you can? He's crying. He's crying outside. Can you let him in? He's so cute. He's so cute. I love that kitty. Welcome home, little boy.
Yeah,
I love that kitty. He's so cute.
that's what my mom said while I was also in character as Tails. That's why.
Isn't he adorable? Reggie. I know he is a good boy.
Although, the best question is, Tails ever gonna go bowling with this?
Tails what? You lagging?
Is Tails ever gonna go bowling? Is Tails gonna go bowling?
It was an animal too, a fox.
Oh, I see.
It's ironic. A twin-tailed fox loving other animals. It's actually pretty poetic. What do you think?
True.
I mean, it is pretty poetic. A twin-tailed fox loving other animals.
Mm-hmm. There's the song. Wait, what is that song?
That Resurrect.
Yeah, you should ask you how you're feeling. It's weird. It's weird to ask you how you're feeling. That's kind of weird, don't you think?
I was talking to my mom. And
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't ask you how you were doing. I'm surprised. Aren't you surprised? I know. Usually he asks you how you're doing and stuff.
So, another explanation. In this part here, my dad was asking my mom how she was doing, but he never did. And that's why Tails and my mom were talking about it.
I see. Context.
This time he didn't. It's so weird.
Whoa, are you okay? Jeez, are you?
He's usually like.
Jeez, are you okay?
Like usually he doesn't ignore that, you know.
I'm assuming it's the cat.
No, my dad is coughing.
It's honestly really weird.
Oh,
don't
shit.
you think?
Oh my God, are you okay? Oh my gosh, he's congested. He's
that's
sick. You know, my dad is in his mid-70s now, and he's not
water.
well, unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hope he recovers.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, here's a blimp up at the hot balloon. I mean, not a blimp. The one with the weed was the It's a blimp. Like,
Yeah, the blimp has the Wii logo. The hot air balloon is a hot air
and
balloon.
There's also a Wii blimp.
Cool.
And if you played Wii Sports Sport, I did. I've been playing Wii Sports Sport alongside Wii Sports since I had my Wii bundle since I was 3.5 years old. I've actually. I remember that the blimp has Wii logo.
The hot air balloon.
And a hot air balloon is a hot air balloon.
Honestly, I missed out on the whole Wii Sports era, you know, like Mac and all that stuff, unfortunately. But
yeah, even though
I mean, I've heard great things about it.
I mean, even though I grew up
I am kind of bored right now.
when the Wii was
What
was late into its life,
Hey, wait,
close
Walrus.
to when the Wii U came out.
Character we in VR chat?
Even though I got the Wii U in 2024.
But I really wanted to. But look,
Yeah,
I'm
basically
bored and I
my
wanna
home. That doesn't make
play
sense.
with you.
Homegrown console. That doesn't make sense. the console that raised me as a child was the Wii U. You know, a lot of people disliked the Wii U. I think it was the marketing. A lot of people reduce it to the marketing.
I said, really?
Maybe.
Go to work?
I don't know. I think it was ahead of its time. It sort of felt like a test launch for the Switch in a way.
Yeah, and also besides that, the original Wii with its plethora of online channels, internationally, exclusive to Japan and Europe and other regions, were very special, and it really treated the Wii like a big ecosystem. Even though the features and channels were split between different regions, even though the Wii was mostly the same across different regions, there's of channels there are channels like Wii no Ma and TV no Tomo G Guide for Wii that were exclusive to Japan, for example. And they were very unique channels.
War-based PTSD, but
Like the food channel. I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, my channel was pretty cool. Although Wii Link's version powered by Domino's, even though it works, unfortunately the way it works is that it goes to random test points instead of where your console actually is. So that's why I tried to place order for chicken pieces using the channel on my Wii U to be a backwards compatibility, since that's my new console for Wii stuff.
You've been under a lot of stress recently.
And the only console that works is that the NAND is not corrupted in a way where the thing doesn't, where the food delivery, where the address settings actually work on the Wii U for backwards compatibility, but on the original Wii doesn't, because like the NAND on there is like somewhat corrupted on some things. But yeah, I used the Wii U not just because
we already have
it was
server.
very compatible, because it worked for the address settings. And when I tried to place an order on the food channel, it went to a random store in North Carolina instead of going to a location in Ventura County where I actually live.
On mental health.
So they got a random order. They'll never know now, I guess. It was placed, right? Like the order was placed.
Oh, it was placed. The order is placed, but unfortunately it's the wrong source. I'd use actual Domino's app place the order. I don't know what that song is that Tails is singing, but I know that's definitely a song from Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a theme.
It's like the heaviest wind I've heard.
Very windy.
Let's look at the heaviest wind I've heard.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, a candle! Building. What the candle? Whoa, it's the Wii blimp. Whoa!
Look at the Wii blimp.
Whoa, look at that majestic beauty. The Wii
Yes,
blimp.
a thing that I remember from growing up Wii Sports Resort since I was a child. Like it's literally right there.
You get to see it in person. It's a bit surreal.
There's the Swordplay Coliseum. Pokemon Coliseum. Oh man, what a specific name for a structure.
Yeah, that's the Super Smash Bros. Stage to your right.
Romans. That's a good example of a Colosseum. Or Pokemon Colosseum.
And tell us, let's also talk about the Roman Colosseum for a second. Or since that's our Colosseum mentioned. Yeah, they're random historical facts.
Very.
In a video that's already quite mixed. Although, can Tails make it to the bowling alley? Let's find out.
The bowling alley.
Yeah, there's actually a door to it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've ever been a hiccup. Yeah, that's... What happens when I'm recording. Like that. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bowling alley music. Oh, crud.
In character thing to say. Yeah.
Go ahead and say it.
And what? Huh? Oh, what? No, I was just saying like, oh, it's an in character thing for Tails to say. I just thought it was funny.
Say
oh,
what?
Crud.
Oh, crud, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
My bad,
oh,
my
crud,
bad.
yeah. It's fine. Oh, crud. And a lot of characters in Sonic Boom say that. And Sonic Boom, the word crud is actually said. So, yeah, so it's an official word.
There you go, it's canon.
Bang, 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 till I take you down, 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 down. I want you in the ground. Bang, 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 till I take you down, 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 down. I want you in the ground. I'm sorry, what's that crack?
Groovin'. Straight up groovin'.
My idol, my rival. A
dying claim to fame.
A battle legendary. A pickle fraternizing. A war inside my heart. Until a part. Bang, 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 bang. Till I take you down, 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 down. I want you in the ground. Bang, 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 bang. Till I take you down, 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 down. I want you in the ground. Regret.
Sometimes you can't see it. It's just very catchy.
Huh?
That's how songs actually.
So strong. They made an
atom bomb.
I see.
Oh, she's a man. I love America.
Bang, 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 till I take you down, 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 down. I want you in the ground. Bang, 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 till I take you down, 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 down. I want you
I
in the
love
ground.
America. Bang,
Bang, bang, bang, bang, bang, till I take you down, 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 down. Bang, bang, pandemonium. Bang, bang, pandemonium.
Take you down, down,
Down, down, down.
I want you
in the ground.
Let's do it, catchy. I'm glad we're out the words like words are harmful, of course.
Yeah, not saying the words are harmful.
And my voice cracked a bit, then that's fine. That happens when you sing sometimes.
Oh.
Brutal bruises, and all I wanna do is bang, 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 till I take you down, down, down.
Wait, hold on. I mean, sounds like hybrid.
Is it this year?
Also off the island.
Da, 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 da.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now see coming. Not to ask. That's be like.
We'll have random things in them.
Oh, so what?
That's be like. Our Texas grandpa.
Sometimes I feature a lot of random things.
Maybe some
yeah.
like that.
That's cool.
That's very cool. Maybe some coffee or what? At least our type's not saying maybe some tea or what? Am I right?
An S&P, wait, what?
Some tea or what? It's a little family joke. Okay, so a bit of exposition here. So
yes.
my grandpa, somebody's like, maybe some coffee or what? And then my mom jokes around with me asking for tea, and she makes a mistake, make some tea or what? So that's what I was talking about in the video.
I see.
Yeah, like a little bit of exposition.
Funny.
And
Funny.
Also setting to backstory. My grandparents unfortunately passed away a few years before I was born. My grandpa Simon passed away in 2005, and my grandma Marga passed away in 2006, and I was born in 2007, so I never saw them.
Yeah, no. Yeah, growing up without your grandparents, that's hard, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and my parents. Of course, my parents were one of my main caretakers, and my relatives were still there to support me, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Along with my siblings and half-sibling.
Yeah.
Oh, half-siblings. I have multiple cousins, but mainly half-sibling and a bunch of cousins, but that's it. Yeah.
It's a bit of a big family. That's nice.
Okay.
It's all the short.
That's before I had the little action menu on my screen moving around so I can see what it is without me having to guess what it does.
No. Lots of random things. Highly customizable.
Yeah. Besides Tails Avatar, I'll show it to you in action here.
Oh shoot! Okay, here we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Shoot, let's do it. Oh
yeah,
my god, it's really small. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Compared to the usual, like Canon Sonic models, these character models by Nyx for the Shadow X Friends sitcom AU on TikTok. Nyx
highly specific. I see.
New Avatar versions slightly smaller than the canonical versions, and very expressive. Like for example, there's a lot of things to do here. For example, first let me go ahead and change the facial expression. I'm still like for example, things like this. They don't think that there's a tutu. Oh my chaos! And then if we go to the toggles, there's goggles, tentative outfit. There's the shirt and shorts, this outfit. There's
detective, right?
There's overalls and the wrench. There's a mint, and there's Ultra Mint, which turns Tails' body into a mint, like right here.
Funny.
And then there's those chaos emeralds in here: green, cyan, blue, gray, orange, purple, and red.
That's pretty stacked. It's pretty stacked out.
Yeah, and here's all emotions. X block keeps emotions steady. So there's bored, surprised, mad, sad, confused, happy, and then I had to stick on me. Then we go to my emotion. To my emotion, there's whole things I make her relaxed, sad eyes. Those are according to the other thing. And then there's frown, surprised eyes, and then there's two. And somewhere in here, there's naturalistic toggle for Tails, making his fingers like natural, like brown, like how Nyx made his avatar like more natural looking. I never found it. Although Sonic and Shadow have it, but Tails doesn't seem to have it as far as I know. But yeah, I'm gonna switch up to the approach, and I'm gonna go ahead and resume the video.
Thank you for showing that to me. It's pretty cool.
Here, come. All right, let's resume the video.
So.
Oh crap.
Oh, here.
Wait.
Ruh-roh.
Oh crap. Where was I?
Hey, remember WizMaps referencing Windows 10?
Yeah.
Windows
As a part of Wii Sports Resort, actually members.
Yes, that gorgeous blue sky. I love it.
Wii Sports Resort actually partially references Windows 10 on one
so
of its.
Oh, by the way, did you know Wii Sports Resort is
map
being made for the Switch too?
Yeah, Wii Sports Resort is being made for Switch too. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, yeah.
Same concept as Wii Sports Resort, but on
Wait, they're porting it?
Because the first one came out on the original Switch. The sequels came out on the Switch too.
So basically, they're basically porting Wii Sports Resort into the Nintendo Switch Sports universe with the sports modes, and Mii's being an optional thing.
Oh shoot! Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, my bad. Yeah, that's
fine.
pretty cool, man.
All right, let's watch the rest of this video.
Switch 2 has two Wii Sports games to play.
I really, really hate to break it to you, and I hate to say this right now because I mean, this is great.
I still find
Unfortunately, I have to. I'm going to like give you a couple more minutes, but I have to leave at like 2:20 because I have to get up for work tomorrow. I'm so sorry. I don't usually stay up this late, but I've just gone on this journey with you, so it's pretty nice. Actually, I'm gonna send you a friend request if that's cool.
Man, do you look at my menu? Look at the time on my menu.
Wait, on your menu. Wait, how do I do that? I'm like still new to this game, honestly. Basically, menu. How?
Yeah, how long have you been on VR Chat for? I've been on it since May 2024.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, it's a few years ago.
Cool.
Now, how long have you been on VR Chat?
So I got a bit of a story for you. Okay, it's a bit of a story. So actually,
Hold on, we talk music. All right, go ahead and talk. I said talk music. It was kind of distracting. Even though it's relaxing, it's kind of distracting.
Yeah. No. So my first introduction to like VR was in 2023. Definitely was way too young for a headset. Just got into some weird situations. Didn't really need the headset at that time. Just got rid of it,
Right.
And I basically went dark for like 3 years, and then this year I actually got the MetaQuest 3, and now I'm back in VR and stuff. So I mean, it's pretty fun. I feel like unfortunately the market is dying now. I feel like things are going quiet. Maybe that has something to do with Meta not really making their operating system open source. I don't know. Who knows? The market just doesn't seem so great, which is sad to see. I mean, people like us, the VR industry in general, we have somewhere to like sort of express ourselves and be free and enjoy ourselves. So it's kind of sad to see the market kind of like pivot a little bit.
Although my journey with VR type games is I actually started. So my journey with VR type games, I actually began with Rec Room in November on November 30th, 2021, and I've been playing those types of games since VR Chat being my second, Rec Room being my first. Although Rec Room I discovered in 2021, I discovered VR Chat till 2024, and I've been on VR Chat for a few years and Rec Room entirely at time, and I honestly miss Rec Room experience. That's why I use things like Radium on my headset, like for example, or my PC to play Rec Room again. Because best of 2021 version, the one that was available when I first joined Rec Room. Keep in mind, I was already 14, so yeah. So the process of puberty had already started, of course, but I still have a lot of memories on Rec Room. And my friend PJ is 2.5 years younger than me, and his cycle is pretty similar to mine. Also hitting puberty at 14, but his cycle has been more chaotic because he became like a trolling rage baiter. Even though he's still like my best friend and like my little brother because I'm a bit older than him, and we're actually surprisingly about the same height, and our puberty cycles began around similar times, both hitting puberty at 14, but PJ's timing, PJ's experience during puberty was different for like our interactions because PJ was still a kid was saying kid, when I hit puberty and when he hit puberty, I was already done with my cycle of puberty, but at that point he had started to be, and he'd been a rage baiter since he was 13, and even though he calmed it down by November 2025, he never stopped doing it.
Oh, that's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, that's why I've had a lot of crash outs and started getting mad at PJ, like, and threatening to like slap him or something, like, well, slapping is like it's not as bad as like other types of threats though, but still I feel like I have to threaten PJ for him to not make me upset.
Yeah. Oh, shoot, that's kind of crazy. Well, yeah.
It's nice talking to you, dude. It's nice talking to you, dude. I'll see you later, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah. I feel bad to leave you, but yeah.
Yeah, no, we're already having a nice conversation here. Yeah, for start of our friendship, we're having a nice conversation here, but then you have to go. Like, it's really sad.
Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. Well, yeah. I mean, I know I have some friends who just kind of stay up all night and basically do this all night, like 4 or 5 in the morning. I am not that guy.
Surprisingly, I've been a night owl, and surprisingly, even after I recovered from my sickness, even after I stayed up for the last stretch of keeping my voice acting resonance alive, I still stayed up anyway because that's what my body's been used to. Also, before we go, I also want to exchange like our ages really quick. So I'm 18, and is that me? I'm 18. What about you? If you're okay with it?
I am too. I don't mind. I am too. Same.
You're also 18. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I said, because you said 2007. I'm also 2007. So.
Yeah, sorry I said that. Yeah, that's our funny. Similar biological tenors, and also. Yeah, like our voices are very similar. Like we both have a tenor type voice, and also we're both 18. That's honestly quite funny that we have things in common.
You're like my alternate universe variant over here. Same timeline, I guess.
Except also, I'm not just a voice actor for Tails. I also voice my other characters too, and I unlocked a range of 4.4 plus octaves within the upgrade period.
There's a whole system for that I honestly didn't really know existed. Like, I've never even looked into octaves. I'm not familiar with that whole process. That's kind of, I mean, kudos to you, dude. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Cool. And also, what drove my current progress is my professional ambitions to be like my idol Colleen, and also followed her instructions too. It's also why my voice is so good, and also why I want to meet her now with my voice being healed. Last time I met her, my voice was severely strained, and she dismissed doing the voice because she didn't want me injuring myself when my parents misread it as her being rude. Even though she wasn't being rude at all, she was just trying to protect me. And yeah, it's the thing. Colleen gets misread Colleen gets misread by overprotective parents like mine.
Who's this Colleen? You keep mentioning this person.
Colleen O'Shaughnessy. She's been the voice actress of Tails since 2014, and she's the version of Tails that my voice is based on.
Oh God, okay, I see. That is important information. I assumed that was the case, but I wasn't like 100% sure.
Yeah,
Thank
my
you for
mom.
clarifying.
Well, I met Colleen O'Shaughnessy on February 23rd, 2025, when I was still under severe strain.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah. And back then, Colleen didn't do the voice because she didn't want me injuring myself, which made sense. My mom misread it as her being rude, even though she wasn't rude. She was just trying to have a voice.
No, yeah.
And the reason why Colleen charges a lot for her thing is not because of selfishness, because parents think it's selfishness, but the reason why Colleen overcharges, it seems, on conventions is because she's not just in the games like Roger Craig Smith is. She's a full-on movie star, like her Tails voice is featured in the movie, so with some slight changes by Jeff Bauer's recommendations. But it makes sense why Colleen is much bigger now than she was in 2014.
Yeah, that's quite the journey, actually. I didn't know she also voiced Tails in the movie series, whole series. You excited for Sonic 4?
I am. Although I'm sorry to say chose Kristen Bell, but how do you think her Amy's going to sound when we see the movie?
Yeah, that will be interesting. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Although,
I mean, this was. Oh, sorry. What? Pardon. I'm sorry.
I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about. Oh, you just lost your train of thought. I'm sorry.
Yeah, before Kristen Bell.
I'm sorry. No, you were talking about Amy, the movie.
Before movie Amy.
Before movie Amy, Tails, and her voice actor, or his voice actor. Oh my god, my brain is farting right now.
Yes, and the reason why, since Sonic X, Tails has been voiced by women is because women don't experience much vocal change. Their voice only deepens slightly naturally, which makes sense, and the resonance stays generally. But me, I stay up every single day from mid-puberty prime to early adulthood, practice nonstop, and even though my body and voice matured, I still built the skill to do the voice. And honestly, I'm still hoping for that career. In fact, Monique, when she was working at Sonic Speed Cafe closed down, but Monique still works for Sega. She actually thought about hiring me to voice Tails officially in a project, and she's going to pay me for it as well, because she recognized the high quality of my voice.
That'd be cool. That would be freaking awesome. If you can manage to do that. Pay off.
And I had to pivot my professional goal to... What? Okay, as I was saying, I pivoted my goal towards being a secondary voice actor for Tails because I know Colleen is still in the role and she's very beloved and she's probably going to be there for a bit longer given how iconic she's been since 2014. But so she essentially jump-started my goal that I wanted to get, and I'm already at it.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, just like 20 years from now, 30 years from now, I go online and I just search up like the voice actor of Tails and it's you. That'd be kind of crazy, actually.
You already see me over there under VA Tails 07, but if you ever see my name on professional like studios, it's gonna be quite surprising. If you see my name like 20, 30 years from now on professional studios, it's gonna be quite interesting.
Yeah, truly, definitely. Well, thank you.
One more thing. I actually wanted to get a career at 18, but again, at the time it was April 2025. I was still under severe strain, but worsened by the fact that I forced pitch higher while still under injury. Even though that's when I learned my head voice for the first time. That goal was like within my overprotectiveness because people thought my voice was horrible because it was severely strained, making it sound like completely mature, not like tenor with a lot of brightness, like I actually am.
True.
And unfortunately, I got misread by a couple of servers and group chats, and I got banned because like the emotional whiplash, things like that, and my voice being strained and the lack of intro. That's why I got banned. And yeah,
it's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, and I tried to make an effective appeal, which I did, but that's still pending.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah, I guess you just like kind of move on and you just find like a more fortunate case, I guess.
Yeah,
it's kind of important.
Yeah, and I also been drawn with other people who are friends of some of the people that ended up hating me because of what happened initially, and some things didn't go through, like me wanting to be an admin of Sonic Speed Zone. That didn't work out, and other things like that. But yeah, Sonic Speed Zone is one of the Sonic communities I found. But yeah, it's quite parasturny. I've been on Discord since September 2020, and because my parents were still in the what do you call it, dramatic flesh of their anger from the overcharge and whatnot, my YouTube on June 14th, 2020, and Discord September 23rd, 2020 had to be under the shadows until I was 13, even though those accounts were made sooner. And I actually had a short-lived friend early on when I was allowed to use Discord. Her name was Abby, and at the time of October 19th, 2020, she was an 8-year-old girl who loved Minecraft, and I was 13, fresh in being 13. And we were both playing Bed Wars on Hypixel, and because of my parents' perspective, they didn't want me being friends with Abby. because they thought the age gap between 8 and 13 was too much, so that's why she was eventually wiped off the friendship map.
Mm-hmm.
Although my other friends like Landon, Elijah, and the rest, I'm still friends with them, and some I still struggle with like PJ, but yeah, that's my whole backstory. So yeah, all right, Geometrica, you can go now.
Hey, you were the first person to actually say it right, so thank you.
Welcome, Geometrica.
Thank you. Thank you. God, yeah. Well, okay. Thank you for the lore too. By the way, I mean this has been fun. Thank you.
Okay, I'm still
I have subscribed, so
nice.
You have another subscriber.
Thank you. Also, we've been watching that video for 14 minutes now, and we've been having a 1 hour monologue, so it's an hour and 14 minutes of recording. My videos are usually very long because I like to talk a lot, which people often call yapping or rambling.
Nah, no, I do the same thing, man.
And like I'm very enthusiastic and informative about things. And I'm also
I info dump, so I mean I just go on about random things sometimes. So
yeah, totally. And I'm also very expressive, like my voice acting, of course, my emotions, like I get really sad. I get really sad when you see something sad, getting angry, and etc. Like my emotions are on a heavy level because I'm very expressive, and also because the pressure from my family and such made me like explosive. Even though I'm not explosive, I'm both kind and inclusive by heart. But sometimes
That's nice.
But sometimes times I get emotional, like I get really angry and whatnot, and like tighten up. But that's just what happens when you have constant struggles in your family.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's just and that's how it goes. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could honestly, score a really good voice acting job. Especially, you have a lot of passion, obviously, for voice acting, and some of the great not even voice actors, but actors out there in general. I mean, a lot of voice actors, you see how expressive they get when they're, speaking for their character. Jim Carrey, great example. Even though he's not really a voice actor, still he's someone who's into his characters. So yeah, I could totally see a future career.
And surprisingly, he's not really doing. He's not voice acting like how like how Mike Pollock does Eggman. Mike Pollock does it because of his big voice acting style. Although Jim Carrey, he just acts.
True. That's true.
Yes, he acts by being himself. And honestly, even though my voice bleeds into other character voices because of my muscle memory and persistent practice, I could still be expressive as my own character, even though I'm also a voice actor for a lot of characters.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, man. It's pretty cool. I wish you the best luck.
Like to the prolific approach like that Jim Carrey takes up. Like take a prolific approach like Jim Carrey and just act like yourself.
Exactly, it's about acting as the self. True, it's about being free in the self too. Exactly. Well, you have a great night.
All right, see you later.
Detective. Totally.
Oh, one more thing.
Peace out. One more.
Oh, one more though. So, okay. So the name Artettive is a name I custom-made for Among Us because my gamer tag on Xbox AbernanFan961 is too long for Among Us. So I made Artettive as a shortened name, and that ultimately became one of my other aliases besides BBD, Abernant, Tails, VA Tails, etc.
That's a lot to keep track of. Shoot.
Yeah. Because I was talking to you.
Dang. That was nice talking to you too. Thank you.
You too.
This was quite introspective. have a great night.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Peace.
And